My name is Terry Zaleski, and I'd like to welcome you to the 16th New York State Career School Convention. This year's event was held at the Villaroma Resort and Conference Center in Callicoon, New York. The special focus of this year's convention was growing our schools with innovations in career education. Our special guest at this year's convention was the Deputy Commissioner in the New York State Education Department, the Honorable Kevin Smith.
Treat every single person as if they're a member of your family. Treat every single person that walks through your door as if they're your sister, your brother, your niece, your nephew, your mom, your dad, your aunt, your uncle. And then I always add the caveat, as long as you like that member of your family.
We asked exhibitors at this year's convention, what exactly was it that made our convention so unique?
What I like about this convention is it's given me the opportunity to meet a lot of smaller schools in New York that I haven't had the opportunity to meet at some of the larger conventions.
This convention is unique because we're focused on a particular geographic area, New York State, a place that is really impacted by being able to prepare people for the growing workforce and making sure that we're giving the requisite type of education needed to supplement that workforce and lead to strong people within the national economy. So meeting and integrating and mingling with people that have the same beliefs within career education, that are trying to make the product that we do every single day within our schools better, is definitely something that's refreshing, and it's really empowering. It gives you enough motivation to keep doing the best that we can do for our students.
This convention is great because you really get to interact with the schools and learn about what they're doing right now and what's important to them moving forward. They also have a really great range of presentations and really good quality speakers who are engaging and provide a lot of really useful information for the industry.
Yes. How can you not have fun here? The people are great, the atmosphere is wonderful, everybody's having a good time and doing business. So yes, we're having a good time. What I like most about this convention is that I have the ability that I actually get to see old clients and new clients. But like I said, with the new clients, we can educate them on our new services, products, but it's very unique to be able to walk away with good leads that I can go home and actually close deals. And that's what I'm here for as a vendor, to make new clients.
One of the highlights of every New York State Career School convention is the Breakout Sessions. How do you bring technology simply and easily into courses? David Grimes explained.
I found a lot of simulations, some games that are already made, instead of just looking at blood collection tubes and being like, the gray tube does this or says this, the red tube says this. I can give students, and we can do it up on the board. We can, if I have individual computers, I can do it in a computer lab where they actually go and they click it and they turn the tube, they look at it, and it has the label, what it looks like in real life when they're out in the field. And so that's awesome. You know, I want to give them that experience. And again, they hear me maybe talk and lecture about it. Now they can see it, in a simulation.
Thomas Reimer reviewed New York laws, regulations, and procedures for ESL with vocational training.
So let's go to ESL. I first want, because in this room we have both representatives of the private career schools and of the certified ESL schools. I want to quickly start with the certified ESL schools and explain the difference for everybody. A certified ESL school is a for-profit ESL school. If you ever want to teach just ESL and not have BPSS breathing down your neck, become a not-for-profit, then you are exempt from us. But if you are teaching, then as a certified ESL school, in exchange for only teaching ESL, you receive a lot more flexibility in the types of teaching arrangements you have.
There is no room for mistakes and zero tolerance by law enforcement. Paul Thompson spoke to us about international recruiting, marketing, and compliance issues.
So there were about 600,000 non-immigrant students admitted to the United States under the F1 program last year. There are probably far fewer in the M program, more like 200,000. And so it's a lot of students each year coming to the United States. So the Student and Exchange Visitor Program is an agency that's housed within the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement Office, so part of the Department of Homeland Security. So I guarantee you this is quite a different agency than you're typically working with in the terms of an accreditor or a state agency. They really have very, very little background in education, and I think that actually, in my experience, that really does come through in dealing with them, and it's good to keep in mind.
Susan Sportsman presented us with a strategy to manage change. She suggested 3 steps to success.
These are the 3 steps that we'll be talking about. First of all, busting the common myths about change. We all have in our heads what change is like, and I think we can perhaps move forward a bit if we bust some of those myths. Secondly, I want to talk to you a little bit about a new way, at least it was new for me, that you might think about change or harness the change, if you will. And then finally, how you become a change agent and how you take care of yourself in that process.
The highlight of the convention, as always, was the presentation of the Outstanding Graduate Awards.
Right now, we're going to be starting what is the most important part of our celebration of Thursday evening, which is the presentation of the Graduate of the Year Awards.
And I would love to have him here, but we get people in the workforce doing amazing things is why we do what we do. So thanks everyone in the room again for what you do, and thanks to the Coalition for recognizing one of our graduates. And again, thanks for a wonderful event. Thank you very much.
I am delighted to call forward Joseph Badi, the Refrigeration Institute, the Cool School, date of graduation, May 17th, 2013. Joseph, come on around.
6 weeks after I arrived in New York, I met with my wonderful wife and started to plan my new life in the United States. My former education, career, and training did not translate into employable skills in the US. And thanks to loving support, I received a Refrigeration Institute. I have a career that my family and I can be proud of. Thank you very much.
The Refrigeration Institute is a family-friendly and family school. And that's why it's just as important to have this Patricia up here alongside of this guy, Frank, because she works and helps out the whole team too.
This is just a really example, I'm sure, of every school here, of the quality of the people that we get in our schools. And I think that's so important that we recognize people who have such a great quality, and really they don't. And Joe is somebody who obviously had years and years and years of college training, but it took one of the career schools to find him his career in New York State.
I'd like to thank you all for being here this year, because without you, none of this would be possible.
For more information on the Coalition of New York State Career Schools and our next convention, please see our website at cnyscs.com.